Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, thank you. Just some thoughts. They said, just some thoughts for the mind. Watch it, read. The world is mine. They said, and my name up in lights, and I am Eve. Okay? And my nine is divine feminine. Divine feminine. Just a little bit of it's a little bit of story time, a little bit of what the shit I've been through. Jamaicans have a saying. We have many sayings, but they said, "Don't grudge me. Don't grudge nobody. You don't know what they had to go through to get to where they at." My weight has gone up and down. I'll start with that. I used to hear like a ball of string, start from somewhere and pull one out. And like I always acknowledge and respect, I always did get good advice from people that I used to think were wise. You can learn something from a baby. You can get knowledge from a baby. Yeah, I hear somebody talking about my shirt. Yeah, thug wife, thug life. They said thug motivation 101, 102, 103. My weight has gone up and down my entire life, and I figured out why. Spell work, negative intentions, evil eyes. I almost drowned. They said a lot of people have childhood wounds and battle. They said battle cries, battle scars. But we're here to break cycles of illness, sickness, disease. We're here to do things that have never been done before. They said an unprecedented run. And what was the other word I hear? Monumental shit, unsurmountable shit. They said mountain climbing. Yeah, we're at Mount Everest, and then they said Everest College is significant. I almost drowned one time, slid off. We were in Florida. I was like 11. It was 1990. My cousin saved my life. I slid off. You know how the pools have an edge? In the middle of the pool, like halfway. And I was slid off the edge, going into, or trying to go into the deep end, almost drowned. Then there was a time I almost choked. I poked myself in the eye in 12th grade. Almost, I had to, that was in PK, Poughkeepsie. What's going on, Gabriel? I hope you're well. I know your birthday was a couple of days ago. Shout out to Poughkeepsie Middle School and my classmates there. We went to PMS in 1992 to 93 was the school year we went to. But anyway, messing around in wood shop. We had wood shop, we had metal shop, we had photo shop. Shit was lit back in the 90s. Music class, art class. They don't have all those magnets. Or I guess they do, but they don't have it like they did back then. PMS had, somebody has PMS. Poughkeepsie Middle School, PMS had a pool. We went swimming. They're showing me the NYC, Department of Parks and Recreations, which was another one of my employers. Where the hell did I not work? It's in my 111 Jan. 111 means clear and instant manifestation. Yeah, just all the fuck things that I've been through. A lot of people feel that I don't deserve my spot. I don't deserve the seed. Disease is what I hear. Disease breaks down to dis-ease. You are going to be in dis-ease when you are not following your soul's path. I said the soul's journey. A lot of people feel that I don't belong here. But again, you're out of line because it's not up to you to choose my journey. You have your own. Focus on yourself. Focus on your lessons and your blessings. your shortcomings. Some people are so focused on others that they're not focused on themselves, and that's just absolutely ridiculous. And not to say that you can't watch people, but when you're watching with ill intentions, they said ill will. Um, it's not good for you. You're going to be, um, they said, having a hard time. You're going to go through dis-ease, discomfort, unhappiness, because you're not on your own path. They said, be a leader, not a follower. A lot of us have childhood growing pains. That's what I'm saying. A lot of us had a fucked up reality, fucked up past. Some people are still going through it. Some people are actively, they said active shooter. I had to watch that. And then they're saying Shooter is a movie. I just watched Four Brothers the other day. They said Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. I think a lot about the people that I had to leave in my past. But when people are in a race, a lot of people feel that, I feel that I'm ahead, but you have to put on your critical thinking cap and cape, like I always ask y'all to do. Think about it. I read a meme that said, think about it. If somebody were to tell you 2 years ago that we'd have to be wearing masks every day and doing what we're doing now, nobody would have believed. Things happen that are unbelievable sometimes, but major change is required. To whom much is given, much is expected. I couldn't continue on the same path as everybody else, on the same path that I used to be on myself. Like I said in my other video, the reason that I am the reason that I've been appointed is because I have karma to pay. The chosen ones now are the souls that have causing the most causing. I feel that's a word or a name or a place. Us chosen ones, I mean chosen, everybody's chosen, but what are you chosen to do? I mean chosen as it refers to me and other chosen. What I speak about in my videos is chosen to lift the vibration of the planet, chosen to break ancestral and generational curses, break ancestral chains, break ancestral curses, heal generational trauma, purge your bloodlines of that sickness, illness, disease, trauma. Lower vibrational timelines, lower vibrational entities. A lot of people don't understand that some of their ancestors are not good. Some of your ancestors were evil. And I remember some time ago, they said don't even give that person the energy. But they are watching. They said hawk and evil motherfuckers. There you go. They said start it up. Lloyd Banks, let's get it started, get it started, get it started, babe. I've been through so much. And you know what they say, hope, thank God your face don't look like what you've been through. No, I wasn't always this way. I will tell you that. I used to be angry. I used to be sick, ill. I used to be poor, and poor mentality. Broke and poor is different. If you're broke, you're in between paychecks, that's different than you having a poor mentality. You could be a billionaire and have a poor mentality. I said some of the happiest people are people with not much money. They have enough to survive, of course, but they don't have problems. They have peace and resolution, clarity in their life. If it costs your peace, it's too expensive. And everybody in my past was causing me my peace, and or the people that they were connected to, the habits they were connected to. I'm speaking about life. I'm speaking about extending life, speaking life over your life. I'm speaking about healthy habits, healthy boundaries, informing others, educating others, helping others, enforcing those healthy boundaries, inspiring others, inspiring and motivating others to do the same. And if you don't want the same for your life, then I have to go. I said, all right, I'm gonna head out. I had to head out because what you want for your life is different from mine. And again, it's okay with me. You are the ones that's not okay with us cycle breakers breaking the cycle, breaking the chains. I repeatedly highlight throughout my videos that karma is a huge bumblebee by my front door. The people that you come onto the earth plane with are people that you have to pay karma to. That's why you have fucked up relationships with your family members, because it's karmic partners, karmic lessons that have to be learned. My karma is paid in full. My ancestors' karma is paid in full. Anybody that want to come for me or attempt to come for me, anybody. I read another meme that said today. It said all is posture. They said pestilence. They said I saw somebody posted a shower curtain that said all things are possible through Christ except come for me. All things are possible through Christ except come for me. Christ is an ascended master. The Christ consciousness was named. Christ is named after the Christ consciousness. KRST consciousness. They didn't even start using the letter J until the 1500s. So do your research. It said clear your dogma, let go of dogmatic beliefs. That's also a movie. Clear your dogmatic beliefs. Revisit your thoughts. Are they your own? Revisit and filter your beliefs and thoughts. They said manifestation happens through thought, word, thought, deed, and action. Or thought, word, and deed, something like that. The way you think, the way you move, and what you do in terms of, as a result of the way you think. Actions that you take as a result of the way you think. What's the use in having all this knowledge and you never apply it? Yeah, I've had fucked up things happen to me. I just don't let that reflect. I used to be the one of the most negative people that I know. When I look back on it now, I just didn't recognize just how toxic I used to be. Which is where I am going when I say I have compassion. I used to be just like y'all. I have compassion because that was me too, angry at 3D. 3D is survival, like I always say. 3D survival. Survival mode, survival consciousness, survival plane. Like the fourth dimension is the astral plane. They said the Akashic records and the ascended masters are on the 6th dimension, 6. They said, girl, 6, we're in year 6. And shit, damn it, we might literally be in year 6, as in not 2022, 6. Who says it's 2022? This is what I'm talking about putting your critical cap on. Who says that we're on Earth? Think about that. Who says we're on Earth? Who says that we're on the original Earth? Who says that it's 2022? Who says that we're in April? Think. Think. Critical think. Things of a billion people, every planet, every person on this planet believes something. That doesn't make it true. Belief is belief. Belief is not a fact. Feelings are not facts. Feelings are feelings. Facts are facts. Just because somebody believes something doesn't make it true. Just because you feel something doesn't make it true. Again, just because you believe that I believe that I'm better than myself. Excuse me. I'm trying to better myself. Just because you believe that I believe that I'm better than you, that's not true. Again, I will reiterate that I felt that I was less than. Come to find out that you guys are really wearing masks, so I am really more than. But it's still different. We still have lessons to learn, and we're all on our different paths. I told my father a couple years ago, I said, Daddy, he was hassling me about the information I was giving him. And of course, the mind is a program. So my father could not move past the fact that I am younger than him. He's my father, I'm his daughter, and he can't move past that fact. I.e., I say all that to say, he don't want to hear what I'm saying because I can't possibly be right because he's older. And that's the consciousness, the poverty consciousness that I'm talking about. It is a construct of the mind that allows you to believe that you are smarter than someone because you are older than someone. The physical vessel is an illusion. The 3D is an illusion. The survival. This is why in 3D you see people fighting, fucking, smoking, drinking, doing the bare minimum because the mind is the 3D mind, the unhealed inner child that lives in hell. Because when I say hell, heaven and hell are respective consciousnesses, and once the lower 3 chakras relate to the lower 3 dimensions. Once you, which is where what you hear people talk about, semen retention and celibacy. When you practice those things, like I always say, when you're in a healthy, loving, equal, requited, healthy relationship, equal give and take relationship, then have all the sex you want. Create as much as you want. Manifestation comes from sexual energy, but it's the manipulation, the lower vibration of sex. The what's the word I'm looking for? When you exploit the negative exploitation of it, and those vibrations is what fucks things up. As we know, I don't want to get into that. That's a whole nother thing in itself, a whole nother discussion in and of itself. But where I'm going with it is, if you can't just fuck anything that moves, and if you do, you're gonna have all the attachments that come with that person. A lot of people don't clear, you just fuck, go from people to people, go from bed to bed, man to man, woman to woman, and you don't clear your energy field. Even if you did, that doesn't make it right. But I'm not judging. Everybody do what they do. I'm no virgin. I am, but I'm not. I'm a virgin because I am a Virgo. I'm a virgin because I've been celibate for some time. They said born again virgin. And then they said BV, somebody has bacterial vaginosis because they're fucking anything that moves. Yeast infections are spread back and forth from male to female. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people do. Said a lot of people was absent during health class because it was felt the shit that they already knew and they didn't need to hear. Energetically and spiritually, everybody you fuck with raw. I said raw dog. Oh baby, I like it raw. ODB, what's going on? He said I'm the whole Osiris. I'm the Osiris of this whole shit. Osiris is an archetype that represents regeneration, one of the Egyptian knitters. You're not regenerating. People are stealing your energy, stealing your power. Even if you're not at fucking everything that moves. If you have 1 or 2, 3 people, 2 or 3 people is too much. Because whoever they're sleeping with, you're catching their energy. Physically, if you're fucking raw, and energetically raw or not. You're still energetically, whether you sleep with somebody protected or not, you're not energetically protected unless it's your divine counterpart, divine soulmate. And like I said, I paid my karma to you guys. I helped as much as I could along the way, but it wasn't easy to get here. But again, I could not be sick, could not be ill, could not be unstable any longer. I couldn't. There's some people out here right now that's looking like a shadow of their former self, and I can't look like that. I can't look like that. I was losing weight, as you see, about 5-6 months ago. You see in my videos, my wrist was mad skinny. I'm gaining my weight back now. See, my boobs is getting back big again. Not that you guys need to see all that, but that's where I'm going with it. Is the fact that I'm getting my weight back and I'm getting my spiritual power back. They said ring the alarm. They said food schnickens. Damn, I ain't heard that name in a long fucking time. And then they said Smith and Wesson, Black Moon. What's going on, BK? Brooklyn Hitters, they said. County of Kings. That's right, County of Queens, County of Kings. And we are kings and queens. And in order to want something to reach another level, to get to another place, you have to do different. How the fuck did you expect me to continue to be unstable? My children are 20 and 16 years old come April. 16 and 20 years old. For 16 and 20 years old, for 16 and 20 years, I was up and down, left, right, hot and down. They said Diagon Alley. Yes, I'm a Harry Potter head. And I'm going to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. They said, where were we? I forgot. We went to, I forgot that, the ride that we had gone on at Epcot Center. It was amazing, life-changing even. It's time to take vacations. It's time to relax, rejuvenate, restore, reset, reboot, recalibrate. It's time to ascend. And like I said, a lot of people are mad at me. Mad at me for what? Get on your own. I've been telling you what the fuck to do. I've been telling y'all what to do. If you watch my videos, I've been telling y'all what to do. Before I got on YouTube, I've been telling y'all what to do. Nobody wanted to listen. So why are you mad at me that I was following my own advice? I didn't want to be poor, sick, ill, unstable anymore. I didn't want my children to look at me like I didn't know what the fuck. They didn't know, couldn't depend on me for shit. Couldn't come to me for nothing. Didn't have extra money for nothing. Barely paying bills. Who the fuck wants that life forever? This is the cycle that I am breaking. This is the cycle that we are breaking because these are the souls that were chosen to do that. Because, again, I'm reiterating, we are the souls that cause the most damage in the bloodline. People of color, melanated folks, and how we need our 400, our reparations, 400 acres and a mule. We are the souls. And I say souls because we weren't always black. Through different lifetimes, reincarnated as different walks of life, different ages, nationalities, different disabilities or not. You know, good, bad, ugly, and in between. In order for a soul to ascend, it has to have been everything. Everything. Lower, higher, animal, everything. Just some thoughts, guys. Keep your vibrations high. Don't come for me. You don't know what I had to get through to go here. I'm naked in the middle of a snowstorm right now. I'm being kicked while I'm down. Do you want that for yourself? Do you want my life? You have to go through what I went through. You have to go through what I went through. Don't be mad at me. I remember a friend of a friend. Well, they're not a friend anymore, but told me like her friend's parents died. She had ended up getting a luxury vehicle, but both her parents passed away. That's what she had to go through. It's not to say that you can't be envious or, you know, not necessarily envious. I don't know which is worse. Hate, let's say jealousy. The 7 deadly sins. I got a private phone call in the middle of this reading. I'm really hoping it's somebody, a special somebody. Excuse me. Somebody's piercing their nose, and somebody's piercing here. Somebody's piercing here, belly button. Excuse me. Somebody's I said Coca-Cola, drinking Coca-Cola. You know what I mean? They're drinking Coca-Cola through that straw. Yeah, I tried that before. I tried Whippets before. I think that's it. Coca-Cola and Whippets. That's all I've done. I'm not shooting up shit in my damn veins. I stick to the green. Yeah, meditate. Ground yourself. But be willing to, anytime that you want to come for somebody's spot, you have to be willing to put up with what they went through. Like I said, I almost lost my eyesight twice. When I was a child, almost took out my cornea, my left eye. I didn't even understand the significance. After that, I had a really, really, really bad infection from my contacts from sleeping in them because, like I said, I'm a real motherfucker. Yeah, we all know that we shouldn't be doing things, but we're human, so we do them anyway. After that, never happened again. I almost lost my fucking eyesight. But how the mind is so powerful. And how it works is, when I look back on it now, I didn't realize that I was losing my eyesight. My doctors didn't tell me that until I gained it back. Because if they would have told me that, then I would most assuredly have lost it. Because once the mind starts to get something, it takes it and it runs with it. And that's what's manifested. So I'm so grateful that they never told me that. They told me that. I was shocked. They said if you would have waited 2 more hours the day that you came into the doctor's office, the emergency room. I was in Long Island that weekend. Long Island keeps coming up in my readings. It said the Long Island Railroad. I was in Long Island that weekend for Fun Fridays at my friend's house. We was fucked up. But we spent the night, a group of us spent the night, and my eye was watering, pink eye. I thought it was pink eye. I was coming from Brooklyn. I was at my sister's house coming from Brooklyn. So I took the train from Brooklyn to Long Island. And she had given me some pink eye medicine, which I took with me to Long Island. And I thought it was pink eye. But my shit was dripping all night. But, didn't think much of it, smoking and drinking all night. But I did think much of it because it was bothering me. You know how it's the weirdest thing with eyes. It could be watering uncontrollably. Bloodshot red, my left eye. But it was dry, itchy. They said dry eye for red, itchy eyes. For dry eyes, try clear eyes. Ben-Stein. Then they said Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Yeah, on my days off, we had a heart murmur. But anyway, back to where I was going with before I get on the MVP, mitral valve prolapse. Before I get on that, I was about to tell you about how with the eyesight, the next morning, the sun, I had to cover my eye. I got a ride back from Long Island to the Bronx, which is where I lived at the time. And my eye, I had to go to the emergency room immediately. That shit was bloodshot red, felt like it was popping out of my head. It was that bad. They said if I waited 2 more hours, not 2 days, 2 more hours, my eyesight would have been gone. The infection was that bad. That bad. When I think of the things I go through, I never thought of it like, oh damn, why me? I just thought it was life. And it is life. And I roll with the punches, but then when I realized some of it didn't have to be life. Some of it was just spell work, period. So are you willing to do what I went to? Are you willing to almost drown? Are you willing to lose your eyesight? Are you willing to have your eye poked out? Are you willing to have alcoholic people in your past? Somebody got kicked in their back in a movie. I don't know what movie I was watching. And then, because I'm healing myself, like I tell you throughout my videos, I barely remember. Some shit I remember, of course, but I don't remember every little thing. And that's why you got to heal the inner child, because the ego, when it's not healed, it takes a tally mark. Remember tallying in math class? It said it takes a tally mark of every little instance, and every instance is another soul shard. The inner child becomes further and further from being healed every time, every notch under your belt. Every time somebody hurts you, or you hurt yourself and you don't forgive yourself, or you forgive that other person for hurting you, you become more and more broken, more and more distorted, more and more unhealed, more and more fucked up. More and more things that you try to keep together and you can't. Are you willing to lose 5 jobs? Are you willing to lose apartments, homes, cars, men, women? Are you willing to lose family members, co-workers, friends, neighbors, children, parents, brothers, sisters, siblings? Are you willing to lose weight? Are you willing to lose negative habits, negative people, negative places, negative things, negative thoughts, negative behaviors? Are you willing to be peaceful? Are you willing to listen and not speak? We have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen twice as much as you speak. Are you willing to allow and not control? Are you willing to do any of those things? That said, by any means necessary is what I heard. Well, come on then. Come on then. Come on. I said, come on with it. You guys be well. See you next video.